on you guys. When I say you guys, the celebrities, the wealthy in society, the politicians, and it keeps hitting you every now and then. I know most of you, you know, don't take these things too lightly. Most of you have expressed and given your feedback to these prophecies that come to you. For you, Eagle Prophet prophesied about you. Have you heard it?
Yes, I saw a video. I saw a clip. Someone sent it to me.
And he says, you're going to be a legend. How do you take that?
God bless him. I'm all about positivity. So anything that's positive, whether it's true or not, I would have to embrace it and take it. You know, because that's something that I would want for myself. You know, so if it's positive, I will take it in and I'll run with it. You know, because I think not just the prophets. My mom has said things that has come to pass. You know, my mom could say something and it will happen because I believed in it and I worked on it. So it did happen. You know, so. I think you panic when you don't know your stand with God, you know, because if they say, my whole life, there's a lot of prophecies that's come on my way, like people actually giving me 7 days and all that.
Hey,
so, yeah, I met
to
somebody,
die.
Yeah, somebody, and then I think he went to my mom straight to say that to my mom. My mom panicked, and that is when I believe the devil works, because I think it's 2 F's. God goes with faith, devil goes with fear. So you have to choose where you stand as a person, you know. So I met him outside, and I was disappointed, not because of the prophecy. You don't go to my mom to say these things to my mom, you know. But for me, over the years, I've been able to beat certain situations that makes me feel like you can be in charge only if you align yourself well with God, so you can talk to him directly.
Right.
And anything I pray with mom as well. So over the years, I'm not gonna say it's there or it's not, but what I've experienced personally with God is anything that I ask him for, he does it. If there's a situation that he has to solve, he does it. He's never failed till now. So it's gonna be hard for me to, like, you know, panic with these things. But I know it might be possible that you've seen something.
Great, awesome. So for you, you pray about it. When it comes to you, you find time to pray.
I think I pray almost every time, and my prayer has always been trying to, like, God to eliminate, you know, not totally, you can't take negativity out of your life totally. It will come, but then you need the wisdom and the understanding to go through these times. Because I think mainly it's the state of mind. And if you feel you're not too connected to God and you hear these things, and you definitely panic. Exactly. You know, I'm not talking to my father. I'm not talking to my mom. So now if somebody's coming to the house to come and beat me, there's nobody.
You'll be scared.
Exactly. You know, but me, if you have your connections right, you talk to God 24/7, you feel like you have a connection with him directly. If it's positive, you act on that, it's going to happen. If it's negative and you also want to, like, feed into that, that is possible that it can happen too.
And talk of prayer, before you mount any stage, do you pray?
Yes.
There are videos, I hear there are videos of you circulating that when you're going on stage, you're actually holding hands with your team and you are praying.
Yeah. Even if we forget to do that, I think individually in our heads we do it. But normally what we do is we gather in one of the rooms, either mine or the DJs or whoever. We just hold hands, because we believe that we don't have control over what is happening. You know, I know within me that I have nothing. Let me say I have 10% to do with what's happening. You know, the 90 has nothing to do with me. So it's scary and fun. The fun bit is your manager is God. Can you imagine how fun that is?
Yeah.
Exactly. He is controlling the wheel, and you can imagine the things he will bring in your way. No human being can work as hard as he works. You know, he will open doors that you can never believe, and he's been doing this over the years. The scary part is you never know when something big is about to happen. So you, as a Christian, you panic. You know, hey, am I going to get the next song? Are you going to have the biggest song? Will you ever win this award? What if you die out? Like all these things. But when you have something that you believe this is how you're doing it, you are sure. You have the best manager. You think you are sure. But then again, God forbid, but your manager can die. Okay? Any human being that you're dealing with can die. We are doing our best here, but there's something way bigger than us working for us. So each and every time that we go on tour, shows, anything, we have to sanctify ourselves, have the best of shows. And I always pray that definitely when I step on that stage, people are going to scream. But God, can you use this platform to be another milestone that people want to demand for you more?
More.
Exactly.
More. So they can do the same God has done for you to them.
Exactly.
You know, you are lucky. I mean, your manager is God. And you seem to have a heavenly manager.
Executive producer.
Yes, it's God. And your earthly manager is also an angel who protects you.
Yes.
You are lucky. You are very lucky, man. You've got angels and you have Jesus. Okay, so Which church do you fellowship with?
Assemblies of God.
In Tema?
Yes.
Community 8. So how did you feel when one of your pastors will start early Sunday morning? How was the feeling?
I've not really followed it, but I think it's always a bad feeling for someone losing their life. So rest in peace to him. God bless the congregation.
Do you take time to study the Word of God?
I won't lie about that. No. But the verses that when I relate to it,
you can remember anyone has just crossed your ears that you feel this is the usual phrase.
There's one memory verse. I'd have to be sure. I think it's Matthew 21:22. I think, believe and you shall receive anything you ask for in prayer. That has been my line. And I was a kid when I heard that. I had to rehearse it. It seems like God just gave me that thing to survive in life, because these things they do at Sunday school. The kids who come and you memorize one verse.
Recite all those
yes,
ones.
exactly. And then that was the verse I chose. And that has been...
It's been leading you throughout. Strong.
Just say, believe, and it happens.
Okay. So we are in the studio with Sarkodie, and we are discussing gospel. I mean, this throwing spotlight on his Christian side. Of course, he worshipped with Anglican Church in Community 4, and you heard it live here. Those of you who were saying, does he go to church at all? Does he pray? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Yes, he worships. What is your experience when you enter church? How do people look at you when you get to church after all this fame and all this, calling out your name like a God? You are being worshipped now, and you enter church. How's the feeling?
I think... how should I put this? I love my church because we are very small. Community 4 is actually very huge. I'm a Community 8. That is, it's not like that much of numbers. So it's okay to deal with. But it's always, I think it's a blessing as well for people not snapping out of the fact that you're blessed and you're being Sarkodie. So they adore you when you come. They still like that. But deep within, I always feel I would just be Michael when I enter the church. But always you will be taking pictures, after when you're done. But that is the blessing that comes with,
You don't face rejection in church? People don't...
No.
Hypocritically...
Maybe it's a church I'm going
to.
No.
You don't have that experience?
No, my pastor is the best. And he... like, that treatment is not there. They care more about you being saved and knowing what is supporting you going. And then the way forward with time. Gradually, are you going to use this impact to,
draw people to God or push people away?
Exactly. So it's a gradual process.
Have you thought of that? Has that crossed your mind, that your talent is likely to push people away or draw them to God? Yes,
that is. Every artist will be a bit sensitive with this question, because they go like, and we have theories that will always guard what we are doing.
Yes.
But as a real person, sometimes we will say stuff that we feel, even you don't believe in this, but you're saying it because the masses, that is what they want to hear. And most of them feel very uncomfortable when you say certain things that makes them think too much. So they want to let loose. So life is like on a high now. They're trying to get high. So anytime you want to snap them back to reality, they find it very difficult to face it. So that is our challenge sometimes. So I would want to really push a message, but then the masses out there, it gets them to panic a little bit, to think too much, which they don't want to, which they have to, so the people sometimes control what we say, but I think gradually we will get the confidence to go like, no, you don't have to tell me what I have to say. I need to tell you what you need to listen to.
And at the background, you were flashing lights, and on the LEDs, we're seeing all sort of signs and everything. And when we got out, one of my very good friends, I'll reserve his name, is like, I told you one time that this guy is Illuminati. So I asked him why. Said, you see the thing where you come the LED top. You see the pyramids crossing left, right, center. Then Google show me some pictures of the same. Sarkodie, are you playing with our minds? Really? Are you in bed with these people?
No, it's far from that. I used to do that when I was a fan. You go on YouTube and they're talking about this person. They can even narrate it to a point that you actually believe it. So when you're doing it to me, it's not a problem. I used to do that, so I'll not be a hypocrite when someone is doing it to me. Thinking that you're Illuminati, and that's just funny. It only got to me when my family started believing in it. Because people can really get like the way they would say it, you know, they can have a story. Like I was even there, you know, Sarkodie, don't man, and then the crowd he's laughing.
Seriously,
Sarkodie, me no crowd guy be or no, yeah, you no ring the share sometime be cry, no cry, no the shame, you know. So, I won't say my family believed it, but it got to them. You know, there was a point where I think one of my nieces, you know, she was in school and the friends were acting weird because they think your uncle is Illuminati and all that. You know, so when those things come, that's when I took it serious and I did the song Illuminati. But I'm far from that, you know. If I would have done that, I would have been way back. And if I'm doing it, that's what I said in the song. Me Illuminati, I say you're cheap Illuminati. Illuminati does not go all out. You know, if you're going, you have to go all out.
Going all out.
But I'm far from that. I think it's the perception that you have in your mind when you're watching me. So you're being detailed about almost everything. So even if I do a hand sign that seems a certain way, you just relate, you know, that to something that has nothing to do with it. But that is far from me.
Okay. All right. So we have some few minutes for him to leave here.
Secular music. Worldly music. Yes, profanity.
Yeah.
That I believe, because you're pushing people to do something that you know is not good. Love is different. Okay, so when people are singing songs that can make marriages stay, you know, it is very necessary. So you don't push these people away, but the agenda is don't take it too far. Because Oframponsa has songs that when I listen to, I would want to just get married and just always be with wifey, travel, go here, spend time with her. These things help.
They are necessary.
Yeah, exactly. But then when you tag all of them and put them in a box like you're doing this, you're doing that, then you get us a bit confused. You know, so love songs are different. Yeah. Profanity is what I believe deep within me that we have to eliminate. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've been real. I mean, you were one of the realest people I've ever spoken to. I mean, you don't mince words. Thank you so much for being very honest. And let me ask you this: Do you think with the following that you have, the huge following that you have, someday, just someday, you might mount the political platform and lead a political party? Why are you looking at Angel?
Because he asked me this question how many days ago? 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, you guys are connected.
Oh, no. We only spoke this afternoon.
It was out of nowhere. He asked me that question. I'm like, I didn't really get the message. I'm like, so what do you mean? Like, you want me to go and do a show for politics? He said, no, like, you know, like really getting into it. You know?
Wow. See, spirit is working now.
True.
We are connected. Yeah,
True.
yeah. So, what's your response to that?
I don't think. I think the tag politician I don't like. You know, I don't think I like it. But I think we all politicians at the end. But I understand where you're coming from. I say full time going into it. No, but I would want to be a leader of something that, like a state of mind that I would like to push, but not necessarily. I don't think that's. I don't know, but for now, how I feel, I don't think that's my calling.
So if any political party approach you?
No, that's a no. That's a no. That's a no. Like, approaches have been there, like asking to like support a particular party, or I don't believe in that. You know?